Hello again, it's Christian with Peregrina Solutions LLC. I'm here to just kind of go over the general purpose of why these 3D printed masks are important. In a perfect world, we'd have a surplus amount of N95 surgical masks for our healthcare professionals and our essential workers to use. Unfortunately, this isn't a perfect world, and I was just heard on NPR earlier today that our government had allotted $2 billion to be spent on protective equipment, such as masks, mostly, and that was cut to $500 million. You can blame whoever you want. That beside the point that our federal government only purchased a quarter of the amount that they focused or forecasted us to need. So while our governor in New York has done an excellent job planning and everything, and in upstate New York we've had about a week and a half of lead time beyond what's going on in New York City. Right now, I know that the hospitals currently have enough regular N95 masks to go along. Hopefully this kind of mask is never needed, but if it is, this is much better than just a scarf. My plan is with this is to hopefully develop something that meets hospital standards and is much better than, like I said, a scarf. This mask is already being fit tested by hospitals in the New England, Hartford, Connecticut area. You can see Dr. Ben Wiles' video here. His video has been liked and shared multiple times. He's collaborating with the hospitals in his area to have it fit tested. I'm hoping that our hospitals here may have a hood that can collaborate with them and begin fit testing these masks so we can develop a solution that meets hospital standards and is also something that can be mass produced by the community just in case we run out of masks. And if we produce a bunch of them and they're not needed in New York, after we cut past the hump here, we can send these elsewhere and they can just continue to be used as a backup in the event that they run out of traditional N95 surgical masks. This isn't meant to be a just direct replacement. It's just meant to be something that can be used as a last resort if we run out of regular N95 surgical masks, and have it actually function as a mask rather than just adding a false sense of security. Now, after receiving feedback from some of our local hospitals and members of the healthcare, some nurses and doctors in the community, they want a filter media that is NIOSH and FDA approved. I've taken the original mask design that's been printed out and shared a bunch of times and designed this extra piece. My 3D printer ran out of filament, so I don't have the cover on here. In video number 6, I have the computer-aided design that shows how this fits on here. And this is a silicone gasket here. I demonstrate how to apply this, and then in video number 5 we're working on a solution that is a 3D printed mold for creating mass-producing silicone gaskets to fit on. There are also some other solutions that can be in my earlier videos that can be done in addition to the silicone. In terms of filter media itself, this is just a foam insert. It's just a replica here. 3M makes NIOSH and FDA approved filter cartridges that are 4.3 inches in diameter. That's the diameter of this circle here. and that's what it's meant to represent. This assembly will, there's another piece that fits over here and creates a nice seal and allows for the filter media to filter the air as it's coming in, using the pre-approved cartridge material. That way you can be sure that the healthcare workers are receiving adequate protection from the filtration media. Dr. Wiles' video uses a square section here, and it's kind of like I pointed out in some of our earlier videos, and as a last case resort you can use filter media that is you buy at the hardware store that is approved and rated for adequate protection, such as a HEPA grade filter of appropriate thickness. However, ideally you'll be using the 3M filter cartridges. The silicone gasket here provides a very nice seal on the face. This is why I'd really like to be able to use a hood to actually begin fit testing with this. While I've had this on here and just place my mouth over it, it does create a nice seal, but it'd be nice to actually fit test it with the hood. So hopefully I get more positive feedback from our local hospitals. I look forward to hearing from you soon and collaborating. Hopefully we can get something that is a workable solution and get that actually out into the community so it could be mass produced and have it ready just in case we need it. Hopefully we don't, but it'll be there just in case we need it if we work now, rather than trying to scramble and get a solution when we all of a sudden don't have any masks, and by then it'll be too late. People will be having to suffer the consequences of not having any sort of backup protective equipment. So thank you. I appreciate your thought and feedback and look forward to hearing from you. Take care.